Nah, we'll repeat it then. I don't like it that it didn't give me the option to just, like, not do the dialogue choice right there. It's a good thing I saved, like, after or before dining? One of the two? Like, I'm not gonna lose 4 exploration points because the game was like, y'all do. So we'll just skip through dialogues and whatnot now. Even when we get back there, we'll skip through the dialogue. 5 points. We already did all the talkie-walkies. Reload for the Annette, like, spawn in. Like, look at all those dudes I wouldn't wait a goddamn minute. What? Am I retarded? Did I just not see it? It's like physically not on the map right now. What the heck? No, dudes. Whatever.
And Bridget, those hair that shines, and I do not...
Now we just, like I said, we cheat the dialogue essentially, since we already know everything.
Right. Oh, greetings, although luck.
And then here.
You've been maybe it is. I wonder.
Do not. I'll save here just in case the game's like, yo, you passed her. She's talking with you.
Professor?
Hey there. Those students of yours will soon graduate and become unreachable royalty and nobility.
Yeah,
you
that's
should
what
show
you
them
think.
respect now. You might find yourself out of a job someday.
Mm-hmm.
No. One look at your students' faces, and it's apparent that would never happen. Even when your kids graduate, I bet they'll still think fondly of you. You'll always be professor to them.
That's what I want to hear. Alright, so now we just actively avoid that asshole named Edelgard for now. Because, like, I'm not losing 5 free time points.
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics. Is Fodlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures? You should see for yourself. I'd recommend exploring
Hopefully,
west of
eventually.
the Empire.
I know you teach bow, no doubt, so give that to me. Like, look at that. I wouldn't have had access to that because of Edelgard.
I recently had an errand to run, and so I had to pass by the office. I didn't mean to, but I overheard Lady Rhea and Sedith arguing. Actually, it was more like Sedith was interrogating Lady Rhea.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out what her favorite type of jam is, my dude. What, you don't do that type of stuff too? What the hell's the matter with you? Says he's the type of dude who doesn't feed his friends their favorite jam. Can you believe that? It's unbelievable. Like, how can you even be friends with a person like that? You teach heavy armor.
Sometimes I find myself thinking I should leave Garrick Mach and return to my home, where I should have been all along. I hear that Lady Rhea will accompany you for this month's task. She's the pillar that supports the hearts of Fodlan's people. Her safety is paramount. I hope there are no
Oh, there's going to be when I make
complications.
that choice. Heavy armor, yes. We should be able to get it at least up in the sea by the time I'm like end of month recruiting.
Monica, no, Kranya. Kranya is dead, and so is Solon by your hand, taking vengeance with your own hand. I'm
That
sure
is, I didn't think of it
Gerald
that
would
way.
be
I
proud.
did in fact kill both of them. No, I guess technically no, I didn't kill Kranya.
In our battle last month, we really cut the enemy down to size. But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt down, not least the Flame Emperor. Once we've crushed them all, we can return to our peaceful lives at the monastery.
Okay.
It will happen soon. I have a feeling something big is coming.
Oh, so do I. Don't worry. Brawling sword.
When you changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise.
And you blame them.
There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I wonder what'll happen with that. I'm sure you'll be all right. But don't lose sight of who you really are, okay?
Oh, it's
However
too
you
late,
may
dude.
change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that.
Dude, she's just like a better Chie, I'm gonna say. God, I can feel like the Chie fans marching in my house right now, going to beat my ass for that.
Long ago, Saint Seros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess. as well as incredible power. Is that what happened to you too, Professor?
Yes.
No way! The professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right?
I'm kind of sad we didn't
I
tell them there was a
wonder,
goddess living
Does
in
the
me.
fact that you've changed really mean you've been granted some kind of power? If that's the case, then what sort of revelation can be gained from the ritual?
Oh,
I'm
that's a good point. It's
guessing
not going to
the
be a happy
revelation
one.
will just be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fodlan. What else is there to say? You don't actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you?
About that, yeah, you're right. That's completely insane. We'll go with that. Yeah,
How
that's
are
fine.
you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his "I will do no harm" speech, or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study it? Both? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate Crest power itself.
So not specifics,
Crest
it sounds
power
like.
must have some kind of limit, right? Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
God, this game's so good.
Oh,
It's done so
Professor.
interestingly.
I'm sorry. That was rude. I didn't recognize you for a second. No, not at all. I'm just not used to it. It really suits you, though.
I like it. I kind of miss the dark green hair, though. Like, the dark green looked pretty good. Emo. Looked real good, actually. I really like the dark green. Here. Reload reception hall. See if the goddamn thing appears on the map. Why does this game hate me? Click on it this time. They're pretty ready to speak, and it was on the map. Oh, it's up top. Wow, I'm stupid. Okay, we're good. I just have autism. Probably belongs to a female noble instead of cute hedgehog. KK.
Oh, when I first saw you, Professor, with that hair color and that eye color, I thought you looked kind of like Lady Rhea. Like maybe you could be related.
I'm not the only one
I
who
like
thinks
the way
it.
it looks. I wonder if I could change my hair color too. Maybe if I tried hard enough. If I thought real hard about it, I mean.
That is how you dye hair in the real life.
All I need to do is get trapped up in a strange place and then escape, right? Just
Yes,
like you
that's
did.
why Harry Houdini had a different hair color every single time. Like, if you ever go back and watch the old Houdini tapes, every time he came out, it was a different hair color. A lot of people accused him of cheating and saying it was a different person that they put in as opposed to him. But nah, his hair color just straight changed because he was escaping. That's the way it works. Okay, try to not dash this. Because, like, every time I do, it never opens for me. Okay. This game's too pretty.
I always knew there was something special about you. But you've only gotten more and more extraordinary the longer I've known you.
I have that
That
effect.
transformation was just the beginning, wasn't it? I have a feeling that things will only grow more dire from here on out.
So after this, I might be able to scoop up Annette to my party. Yes, now is a perfect time to scoop up kids.
I'm so sorry, Professor. I somehow overslept and missed our training session.
Dude, you
I
suck.
didn't mean to cause you and the others so much trouble. Imagine if that had happened during one of our missions. It really is inexcusable.
I mean, it's not a mission.
It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... Oh, who am I kidding? I've always been like this.
Very
Before I came to the
single-track
Officers
minded.
Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery in Ferdia. Even
Okay.
back then, I was
That thing I
playing
wish I would've
all-nighters
known.
well before the exams. And I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal.
Yeah, who'd have
I
thought?
know I've already told
crazy,
you this,
really.
but I really love to learn new things.
Like,
It's a
determination
passion of
is a great
sorts.
thing.
I
Pushing
first
yourself is
realized
awesome.
I had the
but
learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years old.
I need to stretch my fingies. We're gonna auto-advance while I
My
fingy
father
stretch and
was so
stand up and
happy to
whatnot.
see me using magic.
They start getting in
Seeing
the habit
him
of doing
happy
it.
made me happy too. And that made me want to work even harder. If only things could have stayed like that. When I was about 13, my father left home. He was a devout man, so I figured he'd gone to the monastery.
And then he never came back.
That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers Academy. I studied harder than ever, and sure enough, I finally earned a referral. Unfortunately, my passion for learning became more of an obsession. I got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax. Feels like I've been running in circles ever since.
Hit her with it. I'm basically hitting on
No
her.
way! I still have such a long way to go.
Whew.
Still,
Dude,
I
it's
guess I'm
sweaty
doing
up
something
here.
wrong if I'm
Turn my
working
fan
so
up. It
hard
might get a little
I can't
loud.
even work hard anymore. Okay, it's decided. From now on, I'll try my best not to try my best.
That is not the line you want to hear. But you have my support because I'm a good teacher.
Yay! With you on my side, I'm sure I'll succeed. From now on, if you see me going overboard, just let me know. I'm a new woman after all.
Alright, whatever, man. Yes, justifiable slothfulness. I love it. Sounds so fake, and it is pretty fake. I almost forgot. 3 notes, oh my god. I am trying to settle on a gift for a sunny young lady who has experienced tough times of life. Any suggestions? That's Sedith. It's probably for Flame. Maybe this? Okay, that works. I've never been very good at arithmetic, but I can see how it would be a great skill to have when negotiating with merchants. How do I make it easier to learn? Oh man, I'm good at this. I've looked at the notes in this box before, and it seems like everyone's always worried and complaining about stuff. Is everyone really that bad off? He might not like that, but I'll hit him with it. Okay, now we're good. Did I B-rank him now? No, why would I? God damn it. Stop telling me I have support when I don't, you lying asshole game. Tales of Chivalry.
Ah! Professor, sorry. You gave me a shock.
Oh, you're gonna give me a shock when you
Your hair
join me
and
here.
eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself anymore.
Hey, take that back.
Of course, you're right. I'm just being silly as usual.
She is very cute. I'll give it to her.
Professor, I have a
We did
request
it.
for you, if that's okay. So, I want to join your class.
You
Please?
see, I wouldn't be able to do this because of Edelgard. Yes.
Huh? Really? Oh, thank you. I'm so happy right now. I just know I'll be able to learn all sorts of things with your guidance. I can't wait.
This means I might have more paralogs now, though, which is its own problem.
Ah! Professor! Sorry, this will take some getting used to. Your hair and eye color are completely different. Of course.
Interesting that it, like, said it was new dialogue, and it wasn't. IS, you're lying to me. I don't like dishonesty. I gotta say, this game just went from a solid 8 or 9 out of 10 to like a 2 out of 10 right there. I have 300 renown. Holy shit.
See you again soon.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to do anything with it anyway, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. It's okay. We didn't want it. It's fine. It's not upsetting. No, I'm as cool as a cucumber, dude. I'm like,
All
yeah.
things considered, this year has been rather terrible. As far next month, we will hold the graduation ceremony, though it'll be an understandably subdued affair. This month, we ask that you carry out your duties as best you can, to ensure that our students remain calm.
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening recently.
Turn auto advance off. I didn't realize I had it
Monica
on.
was actually Kranya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people?
Dead people, my dude. Did you not see it? I
What about
killed the
you,
shit out of
Professor?
one of them. The other one
You
like
were a
got
true
killed by
ally,
someone
yes?
else.
Not the
I
most
love that. That's my
convincing answer
intention.
you could have given. Still, I simply must take you at your word.
Now you. The hell is it?
Oh,
Okay.
Most kind. Thank you for bringing this to me.
It was like one of two, man. There was the only chances. Now I guess we'll go hook over here and we'll check out who we got.
The Holy Tomb, huh? I've worked here for years, and this is the first I've heard of it.
That's not sketchy.
I mean, it does make some sense. Sort of. Something about it is still weird. I understand now why they'd build the monastery in the mountainous center of Fodlan. Although,
Excuse me.
when the monastery was built,
The Kingdom and Alliance weren't even around yet. But look how cleverly it was placed, right in the middle of the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance. That's weird, right?
I can tell you that's no coincidence. That's what you're implying. I actually don't need to train my faith, so I can do whatever the heck I want. I needed it for Annette, and we have her now.
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant.
Yeah, my father died, remember?
It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down.
My father
How can
died
I
a
help?
month ago, remember?
Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say.
This lady. She's telling me I'm being distant after my father getting murdered in front of my eyes. Like, okay, lady, forgive me.
Are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing.
I love how I'm just lying to dudes.
Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word.
Yeah.
Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for certain, we must investigate further. So, close off.
Why isn't this
What?
a gay romance
A full
option?
physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
I'm sure that's a complete lie. But train me in bow.
Oh, hey! Professor, I am so happy. Your new hair and eye color
I guess my hair's a
suit you
little
well.
lighter.
We make quite the pair. But recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother.
Yeah, it's because Lady Rhea is
She wants
crazy.
to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but
Dude, I want
whenever
time
it
skip.
has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
Okay. Yeah, we pop over here. Oh, hey!
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you.
I wonder if he saw it as well.
I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy.
Understandable. What? I need to go check everyone else out again. I've been autopiloting really hard, but maybe I could actually recruit the other teachers.
Captain. Oh, I haven't clearing out. Oh, Professor. Anything I can help you with? I will do whatever I can to serve you. Excellent. Leave it to me.
All right, we
no
scooped
matter
up another.
how small the task is, I vowed to Gerald I would help you.
So we got Aloise. I do not see Sedith joining me, because, like, the Lady Rhea Edelgard split, which that's what that choice is, by the way, where it says it'll drastically change the story.
You
That's
haven't
Rhea
a thing
Edelgard.
to worry about. You have been gifted the power of the goddess.
That's exactly why I'm worried,
Furthermore,
actually.
You have overcome the death of your father, Gerald, and you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes. I am proud, so very proud of who you have become.
Dude, she's not going to be proud after that choice is made.
Once we finish the ritual at the Holy Mausoleum, all will be well.
Ah, it is you. I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind. I would prefer to be alone right now.
I want training, though, fam. Alright, everyone is officially talked to. I need to go hit up Catherine and Gilbert again, make sure they didn't have, whatever the heck it's called. Recruit options. I didn't think about looking, because I didn't think it would ever pop up.
But once it will happen.
Nah, I guess it was just Aloise. Got it. So I have one more point to spend. Either faculty training or dining hall. I'm here with Catherine. She trains swords.
Once it will happen.
Felix do require those. Good, I can still talk with 80. Where the hell is she? Ah, okay. Yes. And now we skip the dialogue this time, as we don't have to worry about it. We know all the dialogue.
Professor, it will take... It's meant to be a secret, but I'm going to...
Is there no, like, raw, skip? I'll go with you, yes.
Thank you, my teacher.
The question is, do I...
Father, forgive me.
I could make a separate save right now, after this, and just come back to this.
I know. Now,
if I ever want.
Edelgard by the car.
In a ice.
Oh, there's a hide text option if you wanted to look at the art. I never noticed that. That's cool.
Prime
Minister.
No.
Yeah, get out of my face, you scumbucket.
Thank you. Now, after the set, we are out of time.
Also, we're gonna set it in stone right here. Or once I get the chance, we're gonna save over it. Dude, I just straight up couldn't instruct.
We will do a beautiful job, I am sure.
Guess not supposed to be a took
I'll
this
do what
long.
I can. It's finished. It's starting to make sense.
I'm certain I've improved.
Okay, I better get more exploring time. You're lucky. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom chat. And we have returned already. They're battling. You see, I could and realistically should, but no. I have so little time to recruit these goddamn students that I don't care. Like, I'll take the hit, so to speak. First, let's talk to Edelgard, because I see we have a whole new dialogue option. Also, if I didn't, it's set in stone now. We have to replay the entire game up to this point to do Rhea.
Thank you for coming all the way to the Imperial capital, Professor. The announcement of my enthronement is imminent. Until then, can you please keep it to yourself? There are many preparations that must be made before the news spreads.
Such
I believe
as
Hubert
killing
will be
everyone.
occupied and away from the monastery for much of this month.
I didn't talk to him, did I? That did not dawn upon me. Damn. Interesting. So this weekend, next week, and that's it. We also need one less so I can actually get a little greedy, so to speak, with this. So we have Annette now, obviously.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
That looks delicious. Goddess, forgive me. I've just got to indulge.
I think Sothis would if she were here with us anymore, don't worry. God, hearing myself say that kind of stings. That makes me, like, extremely nervous. Oh. Okay. I got weird for a second.
That shopping trip took longer than expected, didn't it, Mercy?
It truly did. You bought just about everything in
Dude,
the
it's
place.
me when I have money.
You're so good at deciding the best thing to buy. I sort of wanted it all. I mean, not that I was excessive. I think you bought just about as much as I did.
You're both ridiculous.
The number of bags you're carrying says otherwise.
What? That's... Oh, fine. You got me.
Dude, they're both fat, aren't they?
It was just having too much fun. I love shopping with you, Mercy.
It was fun. It's nice going into town without having to run errands for once.
Isn't it? And I'm pretty confident the professor will forgive our little detour.
Nah, you're both like doing about 10,000 push-ups now. That's what you gotta
This
do.
actually reminds me of going to school in Ferdiad.
Me too. It almost feels like that time in our lives was a story from long ago.
So much has changed since then. Oh, but there's at least one thing that hasn't changed.
I'm gonna guess. I don't even know. I'm still in Airhead
Me
Klutz.
and you, right? We're the same old friends.
Nah,
we
we're
always
lesbian lovers now.
That's just what I was about to say.
I've known you so long I can always guess.
Mercy,
Thank you, Eric.
we'll stay friends like this forever, won't we?
Is something wrong? You sound worried.
Since our time in the capital, so much has happened. We've
Oh,
had
my
to make
dog's
new
like going
lives for
insane. I'm sure y'all
ourselves
can
and
hear that.
I've seen at least as many hard times as good. If things keep changing
Yeah,
like
this
this,
happens sometimes.
I wonder if we'll be able to stay the same people we are now.
Mm-mm.
I wonder that too.
I'm so excited.
I don't
We're
think
hitting time
everything in
skip
the
today.
future
There's
will
no
be
doubt in my
perfect,
mind.
But it's us. So I'm sure we'll figure it out together, right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Mercy. I can always guess what you're gonna say.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's getting late. We better hurry back before the professor gets angry.
Like, you know, they say the professor, and it's specifically always me.
Wait for me,
Like, I'm the only teacher
not
here.
as fast as you.
It's awesome. Because, you know, I basically am the only teacher here, you know what I'm saying? Alright. What is she class-wise? I didn't even look at that, because I'm an idiot. I didn't even think about looking at that. A mage. I was thinking faith, because that's what she required. What are your... How do I check? Fire, Wind, Cutting Gale, that's pretty generic, to be honest. It's kind of a letdown. Authority and Reason and Axe. Pretty low strength stat. High dex and pretty good speed for a mage, though, to be honest. Oh, Petra has a cap on speed. I don't like that. Where are they? There's one, but I want to waste the lowest amount of time possible. That's perfection.
Yeah, you did.
We gotta do it, man. This is all we can do. And I still need... I hung out with Mercedes, yeah. I need Felix. And then I can blast someone in my party. Perfect.
That looks appetizing.
This is a wonder.
Yeah, I know. I'm good at what I do. Thank you all. Good. Me and Raphael have a B. It's a pretty high chance that after, like, next week, I can, on the final week, what I think is the final week, I should say, pre-time skip, I might be able to recruit the final student.
Professor.
That's if I can even recruit this man. We're gonna make
Great
sure I
timing,
increase my
Professor.
heavy armor a bit
I
more
was just
before
going
that.
to come find you. Are you busy? I have a question about formations. I don't understand them at all.
It's 'cause you
Are the
suck,
speed
man.
of battle and the terrain connected somehow? There's too much to memorize.
Jesus Christ.
I don't? Then what do I have to know?
The helpful things,
I think
man.
I understand the basics. To start, you just... Ah, okay. I think I've got it.
Dude, I'm just the best
Thanks
teacher.
for the help, Professor. Brains and brawn. You've really got it all.
I got a small dick though, dude. That's a trade-off.
With your help,
Like,
I should have
it's
no
what
trouble
happens,
becoming a
man.
proper knight.
Small bit, big brain. That's how it works. That's what you do.
Huh? Didn't I tell you? My parents were merchants of the Alliance. They died in an accident.
We were told.
That's why it's up to me to look after my little sis. I'm not great with bookkeeping, so I don't think I'd make a good merchant. I talked to Grandpa, and he suggested I become a knight.
And he
so I
is
sold all our
wrong.
valuables and used the money to pay my way into the academy. My sis won't survive if I get kicked out, so I can't give up now.
That is true.
I might
That is
have
what I
tried
did.
being a mercenary if I didn't have my little sis to look after. I probably shouldn't say this, but being a mercenary does sound like an easier life. Mercenaries have no responsibilities, and no one else to
I'm not
worry
sure if
about.
that part's is true.
But someone's got to take care of my little sis. So, that's out of the question. Serving as a knight in a noble house is more secure. And you don't have to worry about dying, unless there's a war.
Unless there's that big
My
thing
sis
that
has
this
been through
game's
so
about,
much.
but that's okay.
I don't want her to have to worry about me. Hey, do you have any siblings, Professor?
Nope.
Then you
And
probably
now
think
my
I'm missing out on
dad's
my freedom,
dead.
having to support her, huh? But working hard for my sister isn't too bad. Call it a burden, call it a challenge. If it makes my sister happy, I'm happy too.
Very
You've got my
wholesome guy.
sympathy. Really. Not having any siblings, I mean.
I don't know, it's pretty good. As someone who legitimately doesn't have siblings IRL, I
Anyway,
like it.
That's why I've got to become
For the
a
most
proper
part.
knight.
There are times that suck. There are times I wish I legitimately had a sibling. Alright, before we try that, we're gonna increase some stats again. Bow for Mercedes. Hope to God I can blast her out next week. Heavy armor, so yes.
Captain. Oh, I was having clearing out.
Alright, this won't get in the sea today, but it will next week. Yes, which is good for me.
Are you if that still? What?
C, that's perfect. As long as Mercedes goes to a B, we're K.
Still.
Rhea, Manuela, and Sedith. Does Sedith teach sword? I kind of feel like he teaches sword. Seeing as he's a fucking wyvern lord somehow. Literally not what I expected him to be.
I am sorry. I am sorry.
Teaches sword. We'll take it. God damn right. I need Gilbert's Catherine. I need to do my flower stuff for the week. If not, I will legitimately
I hear
forget.
that lady. She's the.
Oh my god, that makes it so much easier for next week.
In our but one it will happen.
That's good, because that's the last time I'm getting
I
that.
still have much.
Like, I want to try recruiting Raphael, but I should just be able to wait till next week, realistically, and everything will be K. And plant things with the ones again. Oh, there's something with 2 there. I should have done that. Oh, wait. No. Yes. That would have been awful.